Well, I hope you have had a great start to your 2024 so far. And there are so many events coming up in February that I'm excited to get to. But first, I'm going to be going through an event that is happening all month in February, and that is the Meltdown. So I'm here at Social Goods, who was actually a part of the Meltdown last year, and they won the People's Choice for the Meltdown sandwich. So we're going to get into what that is. Rather than explaining it to you right now, I'm actually going to go inside and talk to the owner, Danny. He's going to show me what they've got, what the Meltdown is, and why you should care. And let's go check it out. We're talking about the Meltdown today. You guys won the People's Choice last year for the sandwich you did. So,
award-winning restaurant right now.
Yeah, Social Goods, if you haven't checked it out, you got to come down. So, for people who don't know what the Meltdown is, can you give a brief explanation what it is and why people should care?
Absolutely. It's an extremely creative initiative through YCAP. Their purpose is to help with homelessness, with families that need maybe supplies, and at-risk youth. And so they were coming together and saying, let's give a challenge to the local restaurants in the community who can make the best grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, who does not like a great grilled cheese? So it goes from Newberg through McMinnville. There's different people who are competing in different categories. We even have wineries and places that make popcorn and dessert participating.
How many people are involved this year?
I believe there's over 40 restaurants. I need to go back and look. There's a lot. I can tell you that. And every year it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And we've been very, very excited to be a part of it for the last 3-4 years.
So yeah, this has to do with the YCAP Food Bank too. So they do a lot to help people who don't have access to food and have food insecurity. And so basically you can come get your food and help people who don't have food. And it's really amazing food too, right?
It's great. And there's so many creative different options out there. I don't think there's one restaurant that does the same thing that's alike. So we like to go out there ourselves and try other people's Meltdown sandwiches too.
So you won People's Choice last year. What do you have for us this year?
Well, we're bringing back our cheeses crust. That's what we did last year, and it was a big hit. We were super stoked that everyone found it to be delicious and that it won. That was great.
Yeah.
So we have 4 different types of cheeses. It's on a very artisanal sourdough bread with kind of modeled after the Walt Disney grilled cheese sandwich and our own in-house bacon jam that we like to add to it.
So what does it look like when you make this thing?
Well, it looks melted, ooey, gooey, and delicious, especially if you're gonna get some soup to dip it in. With the cheese, we melt it on the inside of the bread. We have a special filling that I make back there. There's a cream cheese. We add whatever protein if you want to it, like the bacon jam or bacon or brisket or whatever we have on the day. We toast it up, and then we serve it with either kettle chips or if you want some soup or salad to go along with it. Oh, would you like to try one?
Sure.
I got one for you. Let's do it.
Okay. I can see why you guys won. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, I don't want to keep you watching me stuffing my face with this. I probably need a napkin. Let's get on to the next events coming up for this month. All right. Well, thanks again, Danny, for the sandwich. That is amazing. Thanks for all you do with your support in the community. Please do come by. Check out Social Goods. Check out all the other amazing partners with YCAP this year. There's a ton of great options out there. Also, by the way, my name is Daniel Roberts. If you're new to the channel, this is Living in Newberg. All kinds of things about Newberg, what it's like to live here, work here, play here, eat here, obviously. Also, I run a small real estate team, the Joyful Roberts Group. So if you're looking at moving to the area where you need to sell a home, feel free to reach out to us. We'll take great care of you. But let's go ahead and get on to the events for this month. Well, beyond the Meltdown, there are a ton of other great events happening in Newberg this month. By the way, I am partnering with Newsberg on this. They put together this entire event calendar, which is super helpful, and I'm just going over the highlights. There's way too many events for me to go into every single one, so I'm just covering what I consider to be the highlights, which still feels like there might be a little bit too much. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're starting with First Friday Art Wall. So basically what First Friday is that every first Friday of the month, except for January and July, vendors and businesses invite musicians, and they also have tap takeovers. Basically, it's an opportunity for people to go downtown, enjoy some food, music, art, and really just get to know other people in the community. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's February 2nd from 5 to 8 p.m. Also on February 2nd, after First Friday, for the most part, is the Oregon Symphony. Now, every year, ADEC sponsors Oregon Symphony to come to George Fox and play essentially what's free to the community, an amazing concert. So if you like music, this is going to be one you don't want to miss. So that will be February 2nd at 8 p.m. Earlier in the day on Friday the 2nd at 4 p.m., there's chess club at the library. So if you like chess, whether you're a teen or an adult, this is a great place to come and learn more about chess and get your competitive spirit out playing against other people. If you don't have your own chess pieces will be provided as well. All right, next up is Summit Active Care Sports Medicine is going to be putting on a strength training class. So if you're new to strength training, you want to make sure that you can train safely and effectively for $10 per session, or if you want to go all 4 sessions, which is every Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Every Saturday, you can pay $30 to be able to go to all 4. So this is a great opportunity to get a workout in, learn a little bit about how to safely exercise. By the way, I know the owner there, Nick, he is super awesome. He actually gave me some tips on how to exercise a little bit better because I had some things going on with my hips. So if you're new or you don't want to get injured exercising, that's a great place to go. Next up, Creative Writers. So this is a class that is offered at the library, and this is first Saturdays at 1 p.m. So whether you're a poet, you're writing a novel, whatever kind of writing you do, this is a great opportunity to come practice writing, learn a little bit more how to write effectively. On Sunday, February 4th, the George Fox faculty is putting on their own concert. Now the faculty, obviously they're the ones that teach the students, so they're really good. I've gone to some of these faculty concerts and it's honestly some of the best performances I've heard. So strongly encourage you to do that. That is going to be 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. at George Fox University. On Monday, February 5th, Expansion Games is going to be hosting a game night. Now, if you haven't seen already, Expansion Games is in chapters. So if you go over where the book section is, they've got a whole section there that is just games. So what they're going to be doing is bringing some of those games out, and it's going to be a game night. So that's Monday, February 5th, 7 to 9 p.m. So it's a great opportunity for a date night, or if you've got kids that are old enough, you could bring them along to play too. Also on Monday, February 5th is the city council meeting. Now, if you're interested in knowing what's going on around town, you want to have a say, or you just want to be a good citizen, go ahead and check out the city council meetings. It's online only, so you can go to the city's website or Newsberg, they'll have a link. If you're into pickleball, there is a pickleball advisory committee that is also 7 p.m. on Monday the 5th. And this is for people who want to have a say with CPRD and say, hey, we think this is a good pickleball location, or basically brainstorm ideas of what should be done about facilitating pickleball in Newberg. Personally, I think this is kind of interesting. In my mind, there's already a ton of locations that work for pickleball, but there's enough people that think it's important that there is an advisory committee. So if you're into pickleball, want to have a say in that, go ahead and join that as well. If you're into trivia, Stumptown Taps hosts trivia every Tuesday night. This is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stumptown Taps also has bingo every Wednesday. So whether you're into trivia or bingo, Stumptown Taps has it Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Feel free to show up anytime around 7 and join in. So on every first and third Tuesday, Social Goods has their bingo events. And then I believe it's every Thursday they've got trivia as well. So whether you like Stumptown Taps or Social Goods, there's plenty to do during the week. If you're into crafts, you might want to check out the library's event. This is the first Wednesday of every month, which this month is February 7th. So this is at 5 p.m. So no matter what your craft is, feel free to bring it along and come prepared to make new friends. Also on Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. is Wolves and People has their Bluegrass Jam session. So whether you're a player or a listener, you're welcome at the Springbrook Farm for a Bluegrass Jam session. So again, this is every Thursday. Feel free to check it out if you like music. It's a great place to go. I've heard really good things about it. Also, if you like beer, on Thursday, February 8th, Stumptown Taps is hosting a Blow the Keg event. Now, my understanding of this is that it's essentially a competition between Wild Rye Brewing and Ancestry, and whichever keg is emptied first, I think that's what they mean by blow the keg, whichever one is emptied first wins. Also, whoever is the one who has the last drink gets a prize. So that's my understanding of what this event is going to be. So if you're into different types of beer, that seems like it might be a fun event. If you're interested in learning more about the community, every Friday there is a Greeters event, which is hosted by the Chehalis Valley Chamber of Commerce. This is a great business networking opportunity. I'm one of the ambassadors for the Chamber of Commerce, and honestly, this has been an amazing thing for my business. But on Friday the 9th, this is an opportunity for you to come and learn about Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue. So if you ever wanted to know how our fire department works and how they protect our community, this is a great event to come to. This is going to be at their fire station, Station 21, which is over on Springbrook Road. Friday night on the 9th, if you're into jazz, this is a great opportunity for you to hear the George Fox Jazz Ensemble. This is going to be from 7:30 to 9 p.m. And I've heard the Jazz Ensemble before, and I know they're really good. So that's a great music event as well. Vaudeville is back for February, and this one is going to be a Vaudeville Valentine, as Scott Parker cannot help but alliterate any opportunity he gets. I've seen some of the vaudeville performances, and it's definitely a lot of fun. So this would be a great opportunity for you to go on a date. They do sell out tickets pretty quickly, so I recommend, if you're interested, getting your tickets soon. Next up is the 2024 Truffle Trail. So this specific event is sponsored by Subterra. So if you're into truffles, now this is the mushroom kind of truffle, not the candy. This is a really good opportunity to try out a lot of great dishes. So Subterra specifically hosts this event, and it's just one of the many what they call parts of the Truffle Trail. So you can look more about that on Newsberg, on their event site, and Taste Newberg, I believe, has it. The Chamber of Commerce also has information about it. But this time of year is really all about truffles. They're only in season for a short period of time, and there's a lot that you can do surrounding truffles. On February 10th from 5 to 8 p.m. is CPRD's Father-Daughter Dance. So this is an opportunity for dads and daughters to get together and have a night dancing together. Now, even though it's specifically called Father-Daughter Dance, all people are welcome. So even if you don't have a daughter or you're not a dad, you can feel free to bring your kids and have a great time as well. On February 10th is a Valentine celebration at Stoller Estate. So there's going to be obviously wine, there's going to be music, and that should be a great experience with Tom Grant and Shelley Rudolph performing. On Tuesday, February 13th, Pulp and Circumstance is hosting their Galentine celebration. So if you want to have a lot of fun, don't want to have necessarily a romantic date, but want to have fun with your friends, this should be a fun event to attend. On Tuesday, February 20th is Crafts and Conversations. Now this is an event at Newberg's Public Library that is for any teenager to come and be prepared to have great conversations, make friends, and build some crafts together. On February 21st is the Community Latin Night at the Chehalem Cultural Center. Now this is a night that's going to be full of salsa dancing, great food, and getting to celebrate Latin culture. On February 23rd from 7:30 to 9 p.m. is the Chehalem Symphony Concert. Now my understanding is the Chehalem Symphony is a group of community members who come together and make music together. So these concerts are actually really good. Many of these people have played for decades, so that should be a really enjoyable concert to attend as well. On Wednesday, February 21st, there's a senior book club. If you're a senior in Newberg and you want to get involved with other seniors, the Senior Center actually has a lot of great events. Actually, we did a whole video about events for seniors and activities for seniors in Newberg that you can check out. But if you're just into books, feel free to check out the Senior Center Book Club, and that is third Wednesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. On Thursday, February 2nd at 6 p.m. is the CPRD Board of Directors meeting. So if you're interested in what's going on with CPRD, you can come and attend that event as well. This is an event that you can attend in person at the CPRD office, or you can join via Zoom online. On February 24th, there is going to be a comedy show that is also educational, and this is going to be Flying Through Time with Liebchen Louis Lichtenstein. So Liebchen Louis uses a circus, cowboy tricks, and a 6-bit unicycle, and lots of comedy to tell stories about flying. So from insects to birds to dinosaurs to humans, you're going to learn about flying and have a lot of fun. This is going to be a great event for kids to come to. If you need something to do Saturday at 2 p.m., this is a great opportunity for you to bring your kids. On the evening of Saturday, the 24th, from 7:30 to 9 p.m. is going to be the George Fox University Concert Choir. Now, I actually used to be in the concert choir when I was at George Fox, and I can tell you these events are really amazing. George Fox University has one of the best choirs around. So if you're into choral music, or even if you're not, this is going to be a great music event to attend. All right, and last but not least is the Chamber Awards Ceremony. So the Chehalem Valley Chamber of Commerce every year has an award ceremony for community members who go above and beyond doing great things for the community. So this is an event for you to come, support the community, support the people who have done great things in Newberg, and there's going to be amazing food and wine as well. All right, well, that's the events for Newberg. If you want more videos like this, if you want to learn more about Newberg, like and subscribe this video. Also, there's a couple other videos that have more information about Newberg that you'll want to check out as well. We'll go ahead and pick one of those videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.